Cutting up front, long nights, hard work, that's the fuel in my blood. Mediocre, meet your name on the list, but I'm leaning on the wheel with these careless fists. If I only get one shot at the stunt, I'll spin out trying just to get to the front.
So we're getting ready for I-90 Speedway tonight after our night at Rocky. And well, last night wasn't really anything to write home about. We made a whopping 3 laps combined. That includes half laps. And yeah, I don't know. The car felt fine. I actually think we were better than we used to be. It definitely turns in a lot easier. Made a bar adjustment there for the B feature. Made a half a lap. It felt good. I think we had something to work with, but I really don't know because I didn't get to drive it a few laps and try and figure stuff out. So long story short, we've fixed what we've identified as damage. There really wasn't much. Bad wheel, tire, a bunch of body work. Went through and just double checked all the moving parts back there. Nothing seemed to be affected. Everything's still in its original location. So we're loading back up and we're gonna go to I-90 Speedway and give it a try again and see what happens. So we'll see you there. I suppose I should elaborate a little bit on last night. So it all started when we're parked. Trailer pulled in and clipped the left rear. No big deal, stuff happens, but got that pounded out, straightened out. And it's like, oh, good, this is one of those nights. And then went out for hot laps, and somebody who made a bunch of changes on the front of the car with springs and such didn't tighten the ball joint fully, and the left front ball joint popped the bolt and ended up getting wedged into the brake rotor. So the car felt awful in hot laps. I couldn't figure out what was going on. It felt flat, like it wouldn't want to move, and yeah, came to find out why. Anyway, fixed that. We had a spare part in the trailer for that. And then we went out for hot laps, or I'm sorry, heat race. And the heat race went fine till I stepped on it and spun myself. I was going into the corner, felt like probably going in a little too hot for the track conditions, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, it didn't work. I had a slow spin. It just kind of kept going and I couldn't save it. Thankfully, nobody clobbered me in the process of that. And then I went on to the B feature. Made some adjustments. Moved the right bar, flattened that out a bit. 1 hole each end, up and down. And then made it half a lap. I was the meat in a 3-wide sandwich coming off of 2. Car outside cleared me. I got back on the throttle. Cleared car inside me, went to begin entry, and the car inside apparently was there and jumped my left rear, giving me a flat and basically getting us tangled together. His car, well, you can see the tire extravaganza going on here. His tire kind of got wedged in there. So long story short, that ended our night. And the tow truck driver was making it sound like we had a lot of damage, but we got under there and looked, and it was literally just a rim that was now square and a bad tire, which they're sitting on the back of the car because they got to do something with it. So that said, we're doing all our stuff. We're getting ready for 90. We just finished going through everything, and yeah, we'll see you there. Good job. All right, I'm gonna go check out the track. Dried out from the wind because it is pretty windy. Let's go take a look on the other side. A little moisture. Yeah, I just don't know how deep that stuff is going to go or how many laps he's going to make with the water truck. Guessing we'll start out with it kind of free and see what happens. There we have it. All right, hot laps are in the books. We were third quickest. We ended up in the first heat. Just finished that up now. I started front row outside, took the lead going into one. Held it there, I don't know, 3-4 laps, I think 4 laps. Kept getting a little bit in the slime and was spinning tires middle of the exit and halfway down the straightaway. So apparently you got to lift a little bit sometimes when it's a hammered track, but I don't know if it would have done any good. Long story short, we finished second in the heat, so that's good. That'll put us in the pre-draw, which lines up by point average. I don't think we have a great point average, so we'll probably start in the front 2 rows and give us a pretty good shot in the feature. It's a pretty heavy track tonight, so I don't think we're going to have to do a whole lot of tightening up on the car. We'll just scrape a whole lot of mud, do a little bit of tire changing, probably just the right rear, and we'll go from there and see if we can't make a good run in the feature. But we're going to get to work and we'll check in a little bit. All right, getting ready for the feature. Looks like we will be lining up third, so second row inside. Not a bad place to start. I hate starting on the front row, so I'm okay with that. And we're just going to go ahead and try and get to the front as fast as we can and start running because the track is heavy and fast, and we'll try and have a good finish. We'll check in when we're done.
Feature Justin Beckford, Martin Parker, Price Miller, your 4 transfer spots into tonight's A main for the 360 Knoxville Nationals. Lights are on. Coming to the green flag, you see the 787 of Maya Christensen pull into the infield. Problems on the 787.
15 pounds of mud on this right corner. All of it, and then some more. Yep, she's muddy. And all good there. So, feature started third. And took the lead, lost the lead, restart. Took the lead, lost the lead, restart. And I was pushing the restarts a little bit, and they apparently didn't like that, so they sent me back a row. And when I did that, apparently they thought I was going too early. I wasn't going early. I was rolling half car length, quarter of car length next to the leader, starting Delaware, and stabbing my brakes because we weren't going yet. And as soon as I see the flagman move, I went. And they tell us at this track, when the flagman goes, you go. So the officials that are down on the ground say, oh, he went early, but they can't see the flagman from where they're at. So I don't know. They say they told me or warned me. They did not over the radio, but they told the whole crowd that, and they said it over their internal radio, but they did not say it on the receiver. So I didn't hear it in the car, because if they'd have warned me, I wouldn't have pushed the start so hard. But with a heavy track like this, it's the only way you're really gonna gain spots. And when you're starting up front like that, or restarting in second place basically, you want to take every shot you have to get in front. Once you're out front, it's a lot easier to defend and just put it to the wood and go. But anyway, we got shuffled back, restarted, I think, what, fourth or whatever after that. No, fifth. Fourth. First, second, third, fourth, yeah. Restarted fourth, and then I had a crappy restart. I was stuck in the cars. I couldn't get where I needed to get. I ended up getting towards the top, hitting some ruts, bouncing around, lost some more spots. Long story short, we settled in around 9th, and that's where we finished. So